Hey everyone, in this video I'd like to share some ways that you can comp Green Dolphin Street. It's a tune that has a very kind of worthwhile A section to study, and there are numerous different options that you can do to change how you might comp on that. So if you're currently comping that tune and you're just doing something like this, that's absolutely fine, but what I'd like to go over with you is to change the approach. So you may now do something like this. So for the purpose of this lesson, we're just going to be using the Green Dolphin Street A section. So that means we've got C major 7 for 2 bars, C minor 7 for 2 bars typically, then we've got 1 bar of D7, D flat 7, then C major right there. Okay, so what's the first thing that we can do? Well, the first thing, if you're just going to get used to the chords, is to, rather than use this C major 7 grip, we can use a C major 9 grip, which looks like this. So you could do the same thing with a bass line, but you could play C major 9 instead. Sounds a little bit nicer, and of course you can use a C minor 9 rather than a C minor 7. And of course a D9 rather than a D7, D flat 9, or even a C6 9 actually. And the last 3 chords can be kind of any number of things. You can play them as D7, but they also work as a 6/9. Because the melody is just triad based anyway. We've got no 7th, which dictates what they should be. Now, some of the things that I demonstrated in the intro video there was we could start with this C shape, but rather than go to a C minor, we can take this shape and move it up 3 frets, which is of course E flat major, but it's also C minor 7 with a 3rd in the bass, so you get this sound. That kind of thing. So C6/9 going up to E flat 6/9. Many of these are good in single line situations as well. So if you're improvising over a C major 7th chord, C major 7 type of sounds, to C minor 7, then you can also use E flat major type of sounds as well. And it just gives you a different way of painting that chord. Another way which you can compass A section is to play a C major 7 chord like you would normally play it like this, but rather than play this root with your index, you could play it with your middle, which frees the index to catch the 6 on the D string. So you can go between the major 7th and major 6 just by removing 1 finger, and that just creates more movement within the chord voicing. You could do the same thing with a minor 7 chord as well. Rather than play the root with your index finger, play it with your middle finger, which will then free the index finger to go to the 6 or the flat 6. So that would sound like this. And if you want, you could keep the same thing going, so you go major 7, minor 7 to minor 6, and then you could do A flat minor 7 to A flat minor 6 over the D7 part, and then maybe finish on a C major with the 5th in the bass, like so. Another thing you can do, which is kind of the same thing as the major 7th to major 6th thing, is on a minor chord. We can start with a minor triad, go to a major 7th, minor 7th, and then a 6 chord. So you could keep the major chord as it is, but over the minor chord do something like that. So that was C minor 7, C minor with a major 7, and then a C minor 7, which is a nice sound for improv as well. You could perhaps do major 7 sounds, and then go to the minor chord, but try and catch that B natural. And that effectively means that you're going from C major 7th, but then when you go to the minor 7th, you're still keeping the 7th. Classical voice leading really, but a great sound to use in jazz. So I hope that those kind of help you out and they inspire you to check out a few new sounds over Green Dolphin Street. If you did, then please give this video a like, and I hope to see you in the next video.